can't use the offense until you have the football. These two teams will be supercharged emotionally. I know that Notre Dame is thinking of 3 years ago when they came out here undefeated, and they were ahead 17-0 at the half, and then they got nipped on the final moment, and that spoiled their undefeated season. And they're hoping, of course, today that they can turn the tables on Southern California that goes into this game undefeated.
Well, Bud, Southern California has a nifty quarterback in Steve Soggy, sort of an unknown star because of O.J. Simpson and other reasons. But there is pressure on a sophomore quarterback from Notre Dame today, Joe Theismann.
Well, Theismann has only played 3 games, but he's played very well. I don't know whether he's going to start or not. Coley O'Brien, who is a senior, who's been playing halfback, is a likely player at quarterback for Notre Dame today. One of the things, of course, that is very difficult, as you pointed out, Chris, is how do you stop O.J. Simpson? Simpson's lane is actually 53 yards wide because he can go any place across the entire front, and running from the I formation, you can't overshift him because he can go to either side equally well.
Well, we look forward to the kickoff, Bud, and your commentary.
Yes.
The pregame activities have been concluded here at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, and we'll be back for the opening kickoff on an overcast afternoon in California.
This winter, don't let the cold stop you. Fill up with dry Sunoco gasoline. Because no matter how cold it gets, with dry Sunoco gasoline, your car starts like it's summertime.
People in the know, they're moving to Sunoco, moving to Sunoco.
If you want to go places this winter, start here with a tank of dry Sunoco gasoline. With dry Sunoco gasoline, all winter long, your car starts like it's summertime.
People in the know, they're moving to Sunoco, moving to Sunoco.
When you stop at Sunoco, you go with confidence.
This is Traveler 2, the mascot of the Southern California Trojans, a Tennessee Walker ridden by Dick Sacco. And there you see the Southern California rooting section, and they're here en masse. Down on the sidelines is our colleague, Keith Jackson. Come in, Keith.
Of course, I think this will probably be one of the tough afternoons in the life of Terry Hanratty, already a legendary quarterback at Notre Dame, but he will not play today, as you can see, coming off knee surgery. Terry, it's got to be tough for you sitting on the sideline.
Yes, sir, this is true. It's a very difficult thing, especially here at Southern Cal, because I've been here 2 years, and I've been hurt both times, and I was really looking forward to playing this afternoon.
Terry, what about the ball game today? How do you see it?
I think it should be quite a ball game. USC is ranked number 1, and we're ranked number 9, but you can never really tell the outcome of the game when these two great teams get together.
And young Joe Theismann starting at quarterback.
Definitely, yes. Joe's done well in the last 2 games, and I think he's going to do well today.
Terry, it's great to see you. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, Chris, Terry Hanratty.
And here on the near side of the field in white jerseys, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, now surrounding their excellent coach, Ara Parsegian. While on the far side, you have the defensive unit and some of the offensive members of Southern California. The pregame prayer, that's John Ray, the defensive coach, clapping his hands and telling the team to get out there. As Notre Dame has won the toss, they elect to receive, which means that Southern California on the right in the Cardinal jerseys with gold trim will be kicking to the Fighting Irish. Ron Ayala of Southern California will do the booting, teeing the ball up, as you see, on the 40-yard line, and Notre Dame is sending back Coley O'Brien, number 3, and Bob Gladjo, number 20. Gladjo at the near side. You can see him limbering up now as tension mounts. Bud Wilkinson. This is Ayala, ready for that opening kickoff in an extremely important game for both teams.
And Notre Dame, of course, hoping that they can bring this kickoff back to good field position and then maintain possession, because that's the best defense against O.J. Simpson.
Overcast, 60 degrees, about a 7-mile-an-hour wind. It is to the back of Southern California's kicker, Ayala, who gets the ball up in the air. It's Bob Gladjo at the 6-yard line. He moves out to the 10, now the 15, laterally at the 15. Hit on the back of the jersey. Skip Robinson made the jersey-type tackle as we have a marker down on the field. In fact, several of them. The referee today, Ed Wagner, the umpire, Bob Helper. And let's see what the infraction will be. Southern California in the dark jerseys, or if you're watching live and in color, they are cardinal with gold trim.
The penalty is for clipping, Chris, and Southern California is trying to decide whether to take it or not. It's going to put the ball approximately the same position, even if they do, because it's going to be halfway to the goal line.
This is a penalty on the opening kickoff, if you've just joined us. So we have yet to see a scrimmage play. There is the clipping penalty by the referee, Ed Wagner, and it puts the ball at the 14-yard line. First and 10 for Notre Dame. At quarterback, it'll be number 7, Joe Theismann. Dushney, number 38, is the fullback. O'Brien, 3, and Gladjo, 20 in the I formation. Split end and flanker. Gladjo. From Louisville, Ohio, number 20, a top rusher for Notre Dame, is stopped by the middle guard, Willard Scott, number 71, and the right linebacker, John Blanche, and Bob Jensen. As we look at the offensive team, Seymour is 85. Riley, Tuck, and so on down the line. As the ball is now at the 16, we have a second down and 8. Second play from scrimmage. Joe Theismann, the quarterback. Back to throw. A bullet. Intercepted by Southern California. Sandy Durko has just intercepted the first pass thrown by sophomore Theismann. And listen to the Southern California fans as they lead 6-0.
He timed it perfectly. Double fake in the backfield, but Durko maintained the position all of the way. Did not take the fake. When the ball was thrown, he timed it, came up, picked it off, and the minute he caught the ball, it was home free.
A junior halfback who in high school as a senior intercepted 18 passes. Ayala now will try to make it 7-0 on the second play from scrimmage. Sandy Durko intercepted a Notre Dame pass, went about 20 yards to score. The point after is good.
Let's watch the play.
Penalty down, markers, red in color. If you're watching this live telecast from the Memorial Coliseum, and there is Coach Ara Parseghian, who in 4 years has won 2 and lost 2 against Southern Cal.
And that's a rather grim way to start the game. Let's take a look at the touchdown play in dual isolation. Theismann on the left, dropping back. Seymour starting down the field. Theismann sets after faking. Seymour running the out pattern. And watch Durko come in here. Perfect timing. He had the full head of steam. Seymour was moving laterally. There was just no way he could catch him. And with 2 plays, the score is 7-0 in favor of Southern California.
Thank you very much, Bud Wilkinson. We look at number 55 of Southern California. That is co-captain Jim Snow from San Diego, California. Penalty being explained apparently was against Notre Dame. But after 40 seconds of play and on a second down and 8, there is a personal foul. It is a personal foul against Notre Dame. So, Bud, for the kickoff, the ball comes into Notre Dame territory.
And it would look like they can get it out of the end zone if they get any sort of a kick. When you're a coach and you find yourself behind 7-0, after 2 plays, when you have had the ball, you've got to swallow a little bit and say, I wonder if this is our day. And when you're over on the other side of the field, of course, you figure, wait till our offense gets the ball because we can move it too.
In the past few games against Notre Dame, Southern California has been unable to score in the first half. And well, they took care of that today. 40 seconds and they scored, and the ball is flat at the 45.
It's going to be a spin kick.
Bob Gladjo covered the ball for the Fighting Irish. There you see him, number 20. And covering for the Trojans was number 34, Joe Obima. And let's take a look at the touchdown on the interception again.
Theismann double fake in the backfield. Seymour breaking to the outside. Durko not taking that backfield fake, coming in with a full head of steam, perfect timing. Seymour moving laterally. Durko was able to pick it off, moving downfield to score easily.
Seymour to the far side. O'Brien out there also. Again from the 14, first down. And Gladjo, no gain on the play. And Jim Gunn makes the tackle. number 83 for the Southern California defense.
Notre Dame will play from a variety of formations this afternoon. Basically, they're a flanker back split end team, but they'll use all of the other sets in the backfield, including the double and triple set. This is a slot I.
In the slot was Seymour, and the hole opens up for Bob Gladjo. And it is first down, Notre Dame, as Southern California is in the lead 7-0. After about a minute and 20 seconds of play, there we look at Gladjo.
Let's watch it again in slow motion. It's the draw play. Theismann rolling out like it's going to be a pass, palming the ball off to Gladjo. Beautiful blocking up front. Gladjo breaks by the linebacker as he's blocked, gives it another fake, and gets Notre Dame good field position.
Gladjo averaging 4.5 yards a carry, gets a rest as Grishny of Peckville, Pennsylvania, number 38, the fullback, carries as Ara Parsegian on the far sideline, chewing away and watching.
The basic defense for Southern California is a 5-2 with Gary Shaw, number 46, as the rover back. They will vary that with a 6-1 alignment, and they slant their line one way or the other in almost every play.
Second down and 8 at the 30 for Notre Dame. Number 7 is Theismann, 38 is Grishny. O'Brien is to the far side. Gladjo on the carry, and the Southern California's defense led by Al Cowlings and Jim Snow, number 55 and number 72.
Before the game, Ara Parsegian was telling me that if they could handle Terry and Cowlings, the two tackles of Southern California, they thought they could win the ball game. But they're both great tackles, and this is going to be a battle that we'll enjoy watching as the game progresses.
And now Notre Dame has the ball at its own 32 with a third down and 6. We have 12.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Southern Cal 7, Notre Dame nothing. Theismann. And there is one of the great pass receivers of all time in college football, 12th ranked of all-time receivers, Jim Seymour, Bud.
Let's watch it in dual isolation. Theismann rolling back, and you can see how hard it is for Seymour to get off the line of scrimmage. Look at the way he's being battled right there. But he did break off, adjusted his mask, and this is the pattern that he likes to run, deep and across the field. A fine throw by Theismann, and Notre Dame has a first down at the 45.
Theismann, number 7. Slot formation to the near side. Here goes Coley O'Brien. Coley O'Brien into Southern California territory for the first time. He's often been called the friskiest diabetic in college football. He sustained that illness, but he has done a tremendous job, including engineering a 51-0 victory against Southern California since he's played at Notre Dame.
And it's one that Southern California has not forgotten.
Now it's going to be a second down and 4 at the 49 of Southern Cal. Coley O'Brien, converted quarterback who gets to the, let's call it the 43-yard line. Should be a first down as Jerry Shaw and Snow make the tackle. Notre Dame gets its third first down.
Notre Dame has been averaging 511 yards per game on offense, 309 of those on rushing. And I believe that from those last two plays, you get some idea of why. It's a crisp blocking team that has excellent takeoff at the line of scrimmage.
O'Brien has rushed 48 times, averaging nearly 6 yards a rush. And Joe Theismann, who has rushed 44 times, averaging 5 yards, gets a block from his center. Number 54 goes forward to the 40-yard line, Bud.
Southern California had jumped into a split 6 defense. I believe that Theismann automatically put the line of scrimmage with the guards outside the guards and the linebackers inside. You can usually run by the guards for the 3-yard gain. If you get any kind of block on the linebacker, you might break it all the way.
Slot to the near side. Seymour is here. O'Brien is to the far side. 2nd and 7. And Notre Dame's offense starting this drive at its own 14 with Dweshny carrying on the play, the fullback. They have reached the Trojan 29-yard line, an 11-yard gain, another first down for Notre Dame, and Bud, they look powerful.
They certainly do, and Seymour that time made a block that you didn't see. He was at the split end, he went downfield, and he really flattened John Young.
That's a pretty tough job because Young is a great defender for the Trojans. From the 29, first down. Notre Dame with the ball. Dweshny again. And Jim Snow, co-captain from San Diego, number 55, was there. You see number 85, Bill Hayhoe from Van Nuys, California, and 74, Tony Terry.
The pattern Notre Dame, of course, on those inside shots is to watch the slant of the Southern California line and hope that you can break in against the slant as the lineman cut off one of the inside men.
O'Brien to the far side. Seymour is to the right. Scissorsing for a couple of yards. We have Gladjo from the